ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Converting the visarga into refaha. Please make a note the rule. Under this we will be studying the two different incidents, two different situations. The first situation, if visarga is preceded by any vowel, if visarga is preceded by any vowel except a or a, and followed by any vowel or soft consonant, then visarga is changed into refaha. Refaha means ra without a vowel. Now look at the example. Munihi plus iti. Look at the rule number 1. Rule number 1 is visarga is preceded by any vowel except a and a. Then next comes and followed by any vowel or soft consonant. E is a vowel. So hence the rule is fulfilled. So when this rule is fulfilled, what is going to happen? Visarga will be changed into refa. So how it is going to be? Look at Muni refa iti. Muni refa iti. Visarga converted into refa. Now what is the general rule now? Muni is there, r is there, refa is there, followed by it. So simple consonants joining with the vowel, r plus e, ri. So it is going to be mu, ni, ri, ti. Ravihi udeti. Kavehe plus buddhihi. Kavehe buddhihi. Denuhu plus gacchati. Ravi. So what is the rule number 1? Visarga is preceded by any vowel except a and a. So here e is there. So rule number 1 is satisfied. Rule number 2, followed by any vowel or soft consonant. Who is the vowel? So hence here visarga is converted into the repaha, then udeti. Ravi rudeti. Preceded by a. A is a vowel. So condition number 1 is followed. And followed by ba. Ba is a consonant which comes under the a soft consonant, mrudu vyanjana. So hence, so what will be the final answer? Kaver buddhihi. Kaver buddhihi. Then next comes denuhu gacchati. Denuhu gacchati. So denu, visarga is followed by a vowel U, so which is not A or A. So rule number 1 is followed. Then followed by a soft consonant Ga. So rule number 2 is also applied. So Rakara plus Gacchati. So is equal to Dhenurgacchati. Dhenurgacchati. When the visarga is followed by tu artha, when the visarga is changed into sakara. Here I am giving one example. Manaha is there. We need not worry anything about this manaha. We are only interested in the visarga and followed by t or tha. So in a simple way, visarga followed by t and tha, what is going to happen? Oh, sorry. So this visarga will be changed into sakara. This visarga here, please look at, is converted to the sakara when t or ta is there. T or ta. Now take the example. Manaha plus tapaha. Manaha plus tapaha. So first rule, mana is written as it is. Visarga is converted into the sakara. Then tapaha is there as it is. So what is the final word here? Alkama?
Manastapaha.
Manastapaha. Manastapaha. Ramaha plus tishtati.
Ramastishtati.
Ramastishtati. With the same. If the visarga is followed by cha or cha, then what is going to happen here? Very interesting thing here. This visarga is going to be converted into shakara. Shankara. Shakara plus as it is. Cha or cha. Visarga followed by cha or cha, then the visarga becomes the shakara. This is actually we are saying as a sakara sandhi. It is a siblings sandhi. Siblings we are having the three. Sha, she, sha, sa. All the three is coming here. Now let us see the example. Yogaha plus chitta. Chitta Vritti, the second sutra of the Patanjali, Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodhaha. So what happens here? Yoga plus Shakara plus Chitta. Oh, sorry. Chitta. So what is the final word?
Yogaschitta.
Yogaschitta. Correct. So sometimes you can see the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, Yogaschitta Vritti Nirodhaha. So take one more example just for our learning. Kaha plus chit. Kaha plus chit.
Kaschit.
Correct. Kaschit. So kaschit. Now let us see the next one. Visarga is followed by ta or ta. So is equal to what happens? The visarga will be changing to the shakara. Shakara plus as it is ta or ta. Let us see the example. Ramaha plus tikate. Ramaha plus tikate. So what happens? Rama plus shakara plus tikate. So is equal to Ramash tikate. Ramashtikate. Danuhu plus tankaraha. Danuhu plus tankaraha. Danushtankaraha. So most of the time this sakar visarga changing to the sakara, shakara, shakara very oftenly comes in the poetry. If you look at the Bhagavad Gita or if you look at the Yoga Sutras, or most of the time these things comes. Yogaschitta Vrutti Nirodha, just to give you an example. Manaha plus Chenchalaha. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Arjuna asked the question to the Krishna. Manas Chenchalaha. Manaha plus Chenchalaha. Manas Chenchalaha. Oftenly comes this Visarga Sandhi. And there is one more last rule, very simple, and it is optional. Optional means up to us whether to follow or not to follow. Visarga plus means followed by either sh or sha or sa. Will be converted that which is following. Example. Well, let us see all the three to the example. Harihi plus Shete. Harishete. So supposed to be, not supposed to be, optionally, either it can be Hari. Visarga is followed by the Shakara, then Shakara, then Shete. So it is going to be Hari Shete, or optionally, because it is optional, or you don't want to change it, you need not to change. You can keep as it is. It is optional. Like a mattaha plus shatpadaha, matta shatpadaha, or padarthaha sapta, padartha sapta, or padarthaha sapta. Kumaraha plus sidati, kumaras sidati, kumaraha sidati. It is optional. So whatever is coming in the second word first letter, this visarga takes the same. Optionally, not compulsory. So when we say optionally not compulsory means one who is writing the text, the author's discrimination it will be, because we are only the readers. So whatever is there we have to read. If you are going to write something in the Sanskrit, up to you. You can apply the rule or you need not to apply the rule. Both of them are okay. So with this, we have completed the Visarga Sandhis. So Visarga changing to the Ukara is a one. Visarga is dropping is the other one. Visarga changing to the Refa is the other one. And Visarga changing to sibilings. Sakara, Shakara, Shakara. These are the main four. The fifth one is optional. What is the optional? When the Visarga is followed by the any siblings, Visarga can take the same sibling optionally. This is the Visarga Sandhi. So I request, try to find out some of the examples from the Bhagavad Gita second chapter. Thank you.